Hey guys, it's Matt Wenning at winningstrength.com, and I want to talk to you guys about being able to just use the weight vest for working out. Now, the weight vest is a nice piece of equipment that you can have if you have limited space or if you're working out in a normal commercial gym and you want to step things up and make things harder. But I started to use a lot of weight vest training with my military guys while we were waiting for extra equipment to train. The first couple of months I had my first military contract, we had all the ideas and no equipment, but we had weight vests. And so what we did is made a workout based on weight vests that I want to show you. But now you could just go out and just do a normal walk, but you could actually accelerate the progress a little faster by using a treadmill with it turned off. So a treadmill with it turned off is going to replicate dragging a sled without having to have a sled. Plus, on top of that, you're going to carry anywhere from 20 to 50 pounds on top of you. So here, I'm having to turn the belt with this weight vest on me. This is going to make it a little bit more extreme, and doing a couple hundred steps of this will light everything on fire. Now, going forward is not just the only way we can do it. We can go backwards, which is pretty good for knee health and quadricep. We can go sideways, which is stepping this way. All the while we have this vest on, we're increasing our body's upper body weight. And so it's making everything more taxing. It's getting us used to carrying heavy rucks if we're in the military, or it's also helping our breathing for fire departments as well when they're in all the equipment going to fight a fire. So this is a great exercise. With the treadmill off, how many steps? Well, a good starting point is 75 to 100 steps. And then what you want to do is base it on what your job profile is. Are you out in a vest for a long time or heavier weights? Then you might need to go longer, upwards of 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, and just get used to that. But if you're in the fire department or you're just an average person, usually 100 to 200 steps is going to be good, depending on which way you do it. So on my off days between training, I will do this about 100 to 200 steps forward, 100 to 200 steps backwards, and then I'll also do around 50 steps sideways just to keep my hips loose. I actually learned that from Louis Simmons about 25 years ago when I was first coming up in the ranks in powerlifting. The next exercise we could do is a step up. Now there's a couple different ways we could do this. You want to make sure you have a really sturdy bench like the Winning Strength bench platform. You could use other benches as well. But what you want to do is when you step up, you want to try to maintain this as vertical shank as possible. So what we don't want to do is go this way to stand. We want to keep it back and use this. Got it? See how I'm not shooting my knee forward? That is a great way to develop some leg strength or maintain it if you don't have any equipment. Now, if we want to make this harder, we're dealing with higher level athletes, we could do it sprinter style. So maintaining the same position, but now driving the other leg up. This is going to be a much more of a balance and coordination drill, but it's also a great way to transfer over to different athletic events if needed. Another great exercise is just a classic good morning. Good mornings have been used by the Soviet Union and a lot of other great Olympic lifting coaches for many, many years. Sometimes we may not have access to a barbell, but we might have a weight vest. So how do we do a good morning? We put our feet wherever we want, but usually I would say hip width apart with our toes straight, and we just kick our butt back by keeping our chest up. This is going to develop the hamstrings, the glutes, and keep my conditioning in my lower back. So good mornings are one of those things that's an ultimate posterior chain developer. The next major exercise that I want to talk about is lateral lunge, working a different plane of movement. For a lot of people that do this kind of work, they think linear. What we have to think is going to the other sides as well to make sure that our strength is transferable to multiple positions. So what I like to do is stand normal, step out, keep my toes facing this way, and then lunge. Then come back to the middle and do the other side. Notice I'm still forcing my shin to stay straight in order to use glutes as much as I'm using quads. You don't want to just let the knee fall forward over the toe. Lateral lunge is another great exercise if all you have is a weight vest. Now this exercise has come from dynamic mobility that's been around for many years in pro teams. The lunge, twist, reach. This is a great lower body developer, but it's also a great coordination developer. Step forward, lunge down, twist, reach. Come back to the middle. Step forward, lunge, down, twist, reach. Lateral lunge, twist, reach is a great exercise for developing coordination. And a lot of times we'll use weight vests and do these exercises with people that are aging and we need to maintain balance. So I hope this video has helped you guys out a ton and showed you a couple different ways that you can use the weight vest to make your workouts better if you're either limited in equipment or it's job specific.